First, I'm Thea Rickard at Voxxed Bristol. The sun is shining outside and I'm sat with Raphaël Moutard, who is a software engineer with Amazon, who's one of our sponsors today. Thank you so much for sponsoring us.
Thank you for having us.
Where have you come from today?
So I came from London, took the first train this morning.
It's a bit tired then.
Yeah, I start to feel that, but that's okay. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. And why are you here? Is it purely with Amazon, or are you interested in the talks as well?
Yeah, so the first thing was to come with Amazon and to sponsor the event and like to help the community in Bristol. But of course, I was quite excited about all the talks you had this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I'll be able to attend a couple of them this afternoon.
Have you seen any? Did you see a talk this morning?
Yeah, so I saw the talk about IoT and LoRa. That was a pretty exciting talk. And the one about how IoT can be used coupled with artificial intelligence.
Oh, yes.
And all the applications you could have.
That's really interesting. Why do you think it's important to support events like this?
I mean, the tech community is big all around the world. I mean, I'm French. I used to work in France. Now I'm working in London. But it's just growing. I've worked in Chile and a lot of places like that where tech communities are growing. And I think that's important because that's part of our future, and we all want to work together on this kind of impactful project.
So we're shaping the future here today.
Yeah, exactly. I think so. I think people want to learn more about what's happening and want to understand what's happening in the world. And I think that's part of what we do. It can be technical knowledge, but it can also be like application. Why is it important to have artificial intelligence, or why IoT can be good for people? I mean, it's not easy to understand. It can be hard, but having these kind of events, like I think, really brights this kind of. It really helps people to understand, and even non-technical people.
Thank you. Now, can you tell me any new recipes that Amazon has brewing for technology? Any secrets?
So any secret? Of course, I can't tell anything secret. But we've launched recently. Like I'm working with Amazon Video, and we launched recently a platform where you can stream like globally all around the world video. It used to be only available in a couple of countries like the UK and Germany, but now it's like worldwide. So we have all these kind of exciting projects that are coming, and of course working in Amazon is really exciting for this because you're working in a company that has so many customers, and it's a scale it's really hard to get. And when you're a software engineer, a simple problem can become really hard as soon as you have millions of customers. Mm-hmm. And that's really exciting. That's where the challenge is. And we all often talk about big data. You have a couple of talks about big data and Hadoop, these kind of things you mentioned earlier. As you don't realize how much data we have and until you see this kind of data. And I think that's really exciting to work in Amazon for these kind of reasons.
Sounds exciting.
It is.
And I know technology has been the main part of today, but I've noticed another part, and even now we can see people talking to one another, has been the networking side. Is that important, and do you do a lot of networking?
So that's something I really believe in. It's just, I think talking to people, understanding what they do, understanding why they do it is really important. It's part of the job. We often say in Amazon that our customers, we work backward from our customers, but everyone is a customer. And when you talk to someone, is a customer some way. And I think that's important to understand what they do, what they want, what do they see in the future, so you can adapt and offer them what they want. And part of that is also learning from each other. I think that's the thing we do is like, you go in a talk, of course you listen to a speaker, so you think I'm learning from the speaker. But what you don't realize is that the speaker is also learning from you. I mean, he's learning from the audience. He understands if it's an interesting topic, if the room is full and completely packed, he knows that he's onto something. And that's why I want to see is when I talk to people, I see how they react when I talk about Amazon Video or about AWS. It's some kind of completely different reactions. And it could be something completely different to technology. It could be math, or it could be the weather, but it could be why Bristol. And you see how you mentioned Bristol, and like, yeah, Bristol is the new place. It's something you want to be here. And that's this kind of thing you can only get by talking to people.
Yeah, I guess everyone dreams of having that Steve Jobs moment when
exactly, but you don't need to be in front of 10,000 people to have feedback. You can be in a small room when it's 10 people, but if there are 10 active members of the audience, that's enough to get feedbacks, and that's enough to share. And that's why I like this kind of event. It's just amazing. You can talk to any people. They are really open. They are here to talk. They are here to share. You meet people you'll probably never met or never see again, and they are working in completely different fields. And that's why it's really enlightening, this kind of event, because you meet people.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This is Thea Rickard, sat next to Raphaël Moutard at Voxxed Bristol. Thank you, Raphaël.